Hi, Steve McGee, in Parliament for the last week before the Easter break and school holidays. So great to be in Parliament. The last day, Thursday, the 2nd of April, just about to wind up in the next 2 hours. There's still debate going on in the House. I'm keeping an eye on the TV to watch the debate. It's been a big week again. And this is our fifth week of Parliament this year. It's gone very quickly. Some of the debates this week and some of the bills that have been debated has been the Building and Plumbing Administration Bill and also the Cladding Bill. It was a repeal bill in regard to, you probably will remember, the cladding levy, and also a cladding bill in response to, I think it was the 2014 fire down at the Docklands of one of the apartment buildings. So we've debated that this week. Also, I did a members' statement on Cultural Diversity Week and how wonderful Melton is and how lucky we are to have such diversity in Melton and the contribution of our multicultural groups, and we thank them for that. But everyone that's involved, the whole community, and it's so engaging that our cultural groups share with everyone and engage with everyone, and that's exactly what we want, and that's what creates unity within our communities. I did an adjournment question to the Minister for Consumer Affairs and the Minister for Local Government, Nick Stakos, and that was about the Fair Fuel plan that the government's got and also the task force that's been set up. And my question to the Minister was to look at Melton to do the first investigation into fuel prices in this state. Given the failings of the ACCC failing to come out to Melton to investigate what I would say is price gouging. So I've asked either the investigators, the task force, to come out to Melton, if not the first area of Victoria to be investigated, certainly one of the earlier areas to be investigated. So we're hopeful of that. The Minister will respond to that. Today is Autism Day, and we've had many of the agencies in here in Queen's Hall all week telling us about what's available to families in regard to, if you have children with autism and the services that are available. And we are running a forum in Melton on the 11th of June at the library. Different journeys will be conducting that, and we'll be posting out notices about that. So keep an eye on it, and we do encourage people to come along and find out as much information as you can. The RSPCA were in here today. And again, they brought in 3 dogs, the most magnificent animals, and they do a wonderful job in protecting the welfare of our animals. And it was great to see beautiful dogs today, but they have dogs, cats, horses, you name it. And it was great to see them come in and talk about the RSPCA and what they do in regard to the welfare of our pets and our animals. The Melton Youth Advisory Committee came in last night with the current Mayor, Lara Carley, and Councillor Steve Ibushi. It was great to have the kids in last night. They raised a whole range of things with myself, my colleague Luba Grigorovich, and the Minister for Youth, Natalie Suleiman. And the kids were terrific, and they put 3 issues to us with some subheadings in regard to what their concerns were and some ideas of fixing some of the things for youth. That's the future of our community and our country, and we need to listen to them and take more notice of them and deliver what some of the things that they expect to be delivered. There was a HSU medical professional rally. They were out on the front steps of Parliament. They had many hundreds of members out there. Clearly, they're in negotiations with government for a new enterprise agreement. They do great work behind the scenes, a lot of them. A lot of them are not behind the scenes. They're health professionals, degree qualified, great people, great workers, got us through COVID, and support doctors and other health professionals in dealing good services. And they definitely deserve a good wage increase. They're well respected, and they're an important part of the chain of delivering healthcare in this state. And they need to be respected with all the respect that we can give them. And as I say, they do great services. And finally, we had an event on Tuesday night. It was a reception for volunteers, Sikh volunteers. Many hundreds of people were at the reception. The Premier spoke at it. And you'll know that, when we have fires and floods and other events in this country, the first ones that go out to support the community are the Sikhs. They provide meals, they provide support, they do an amazing job. And it was a reception in recognition of what they do right around the state. And they're incredible. And they continue to deliver for the whole of the community. They are not selective. They deliver for everyone in need. And they're an important part of our support services, and they volunteer all of their time and they deliver the food free of charge. So it's a great week, big week. Easter as of tomorrow, Good Friday tomorrow. Hope everyone enjoys it. Be safe. Remember, the kids are on holidays. Enjoy the holidays, kids. And we'll see you back on the other side of Easter. Thanks.